Here I am in Reno, and the horses have come to visit me. I decided, I've already filmed this once at Occupy Reno, and the wind was so bad, my mic blew off, everything was a disaster. So I decided to film it up here with my horses. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is what stage we are in ascending right now. Because everything that's going on with Occupy Reno and Occupy all over the world has to do with this information. And instead of spreading hate and judgment and pointing the finger, that's just wasting our focus. What we are in the process of doing is coming straight up this line and learning how to co-create in a perfect and loving way for everyone to be healed and everyone to be happy and have a good living and decent living quarters and food. Okay, so we are learning how to create that. I think a horse is coming to visit us right now. So what we're going to start out with are these sacred symbols. Remember how everything we send out comes back to us? Next year, which is coming up right now, we're going to be creating probably 1,000 times faster than we're creating right now. So every thought, every feeling, we're going to be manifesting right now. We're starting in this tunnel to go to paradise, to this total bliss. So remember this symbol here. It's the abyss. Remember that one?
Which one?
This one right here.
Okay.
Okay, we started with the fall 26,000 years ago. They have been pushing us and pushing us and pushing us. We're right about here right now. So I'm going to discuss this part right now, and then we're going to go up the other side. So what is this that's been happening in this fall for the last 26,000 years? It has been a rain with a closed heart. What is it going to be? It's going to be a rain with an open heart, where everybody gets to live in a good life. They're distracting everything through source with illusion. So we're coming here. We're going to be connected to source, and there will be no illusion. And we're in that process right now, breaking down the illusion, okay? On this side, all life is pain and suffering and dramas, distraction, distraction. On this side, all dimension, all dramas, all pain and suffering to distract us from the source is to make us to feel unloved, unwanted, unvaluable, and hopeless. That is happening right now at its peak. They're putting in their huge kick right now. Duality, we can't live without it. Well, in reality, there is no duality. So, duality in reality does not exist. So it ceases to exist because we're going to be living in a paradise world. Okay? Thoughts have no power. Whoa, spirit has no power. Thoughts and emotions in words are our creations. We're going back to this symbol here. We'll be breaking the illusionary world because the illusionary world says that we are living in duality and that thoughts have no power. Thoughts are everything. Thoughts are everything. As we are evolving, okay, we were starting out here with the fall, we got separated not only from our twin flames, but separated from ourselves. We believed that we were lost. All of that is an illusion. In reality, we've never been separated. We've never been separated from our twin flames, and we're not separate from ourselves. Okay? On this side, the fall of the illusion, there's time, there's past, present, and future. And in reality, there is no time. There's only now. No past, no future, forever changing. Isis and Osiris. So Isis is. Everything is. It's in the now. Osiris, everything is continuously changing. Continuously changing. Hi, baby. Here's our wild horses that everybody wants to cook and eat for meat. Not everybody, but a lot of people.
Okay.
Okay. So, having a job, making money, is the only way to survive. On this side, our thoughts and our emotions can create anything that we want. Now here's what's so threatening. Whoops, I'm sorry. So threatening about falling into this illusion, because we thought we lost our power, okay? But it's really our emotions and our words, our thoughts, that can create everything, and we're stepping back into the cosmic mind. So pretty soon we're not going to need cell phones anymore. Pretty soon we're not going to have TVs, we're not going to have cars, we're not going to have all this material stuff, because we control everything in our thoughts. That's why they need to distract us. So we can no longer, here, step closer so you can hear me. So you can no longer have any power and manifest anything with your minds. Okay? So we're going back into, we're manifesting stuff with our minds. This is very, very important, because this is how we're going to win. This is why we need to not be distracted. Okay? We have been living in the illusionary economics. Okay, this illusionary economics started approximately 4,300 years ago, and it was supposed to end in 2150 BC. Right here is the picture of the bull. It's still standing on Wall Street. This is the Taurus age of economics, illusionary economics, to where the only thing that we're ever going to be able to get is through them. This is a lie. The only thing that we're ever going to get really well is by our thoughts. And this whole path through the fall of illusion is to be training us how to create with our minds, our hearts, and our words, to create perfection and to not create all this drama, pain, and suffering. They want us to believe that all the wealth comes from them. We know that all the wealth comes from us. They want us to believe that everything is separate and that we're all separate. And truth is, we have never been separate. The cosmic mind never died, and now it's being healed. It is that we are always connected. This is an illusion that started in the fall. We're going to discuss this with twin flames on my next one, because it was just a mind blower, but we're going to do this one right now. The wealthy few create extreme poverty and hoarding, the gold and the money. They create the fear, the anger to start wars, and they always fund both sides. They always fund both sides, so it doesn't really matter who wins, because they win. So they need to take all the money and they need to take all the gold so they can fund both sides. They needed to create this ultimate poverty. And this little piece of paper I forgot to put on this one. This is where we're at right now. This is what they're doing right now. They're trying to own everything. They're trying to create extreme poverty, no education. Everybody's supposed to judge, hate each other, fear each other, be angry all the time. So what happens when you start creating with all that fear and with all that hate? That's what they want us to do. They want us to be all separate, all hate each other, because they know that we are the creators, and they want us to create wars. They need us to create wars because they're going to fund both sides, and you know how much money and gold they've been taking. So now we're right down here. This is the area that we're here. Now, if they only pushed us this far, we would only go this far. They have pushed us this far, that means we're going to go this far. So we need to use them to create absolute disaster, because it's going to swing us as high as we can get. As high as they went this way is as high as we're going to get this way. So here we are right now. They need to create all this poverty, all this hopelessness, all this anger, blame it on everybody else, knowing that the only thing that exists is consciousness. All of this is an illusion, even my beautiful horses. All of this